Dobrodošli na današnju video lekciju iz engleskog jezika namijenjenu učenicima 6. razreda. Učenici će tijekom lekcije govoriti o prošlosti koristeći jesne i nječne oblike simple past tensa. So, dear students, today we'll talk about the past. When we talk about the past, we have to use some past expressions. It's going to be simple past tense. We learned affirmative and negative forms before, so let's repeat. Affirmative forms of simple past can be divided into regular and irregular verbs. Regular forms are lived, worked, believed, and irregular had, fought, made, and many more. Negative simple past forms: didn't live, didn't have, didn't eat, and so on. So in the rest of presentation, all simple past forms are going to be highlighted in red, so you can notice them. For this presentation, you just need to listen and to follow the activities, and on the last slide there is one activity that you'll take a piece of paper and a pencil and do it in your free time. So, if you want to talk to the past, here is a time travel machine. If I press the button, will you be brave to follow me into ready, steady, go? It stopped at Stone Age. So let's see how people lived in Stone Age. We see the cave, we see the fire. What can we notice and what can we say about the people, about the way the people lived? We can say that they lived in caves, or we can notice that cavemen used fire. Let's see some more details. There are some tools, so we can probably say that they were hunters and stone tools. Let's move on. Here is something wrong with the picture. Something doesn't fit. You see what? Cavemen didn't eat sandwiches, and there weren't any helicopters or plane in that period of time. There is some more information about Stone Age. But I think something is wrong, because cavemen didn't drink beer and they didn't ride bicycles. Here are some books and the PlayStation. What doesn't fit the picture? Cavemen didn't have books and cavemen didn't use PlayStations. And there is the time travel machine one more time. Who knows where is it going to take us this time? We got to ancient Egypt. There are some pyramids and some Egyptians. So what can we notice about the way they lived? We know that the rulers of ancient Egypt were pharaohs, and they built beautiful pyramids. What else can we find out about ancient Egypt? There is the river Nile, and there are some people working something. So many Egyptians worked as farmers near the Nile, and the fishermen had hand nets, fish baskets, and harpoons. There is the interesting fact that Egyptians wrapped dead. Egyptians believed in an afterlife. Something is wrong with this picture, and so ancient Egyptians didn't ride bikes, or they didn't use headphones. something is wrong one more time, we can say that ancient Egyptians didn't wear sunglasses and they definitely didn't vacuum the carpet. There is time travel machine one more time. Are you ready? Ancient Rome. Let's see that ancient civilization. There is a beautiful building in the background. Welcome to Rome. Some Romans walking around. What can we notice or say? We know that ancient Rome civilization began on the Italian peninsula as early as the 8th century before Christ. Also, we know that ancient Romans built their beautiful Colossae. There are some gladiators. We know that a Roman gladiator was an ancient professional fighter. And we know that gladiators fought before the public in organized games held in large arenas built throughout the Roman Empire. When we talk about Roman mythology, it's very interesting and exciting because there is the fact that ancient Romans worshipped a lot of different gods and goddesses. Two major languages of the empire were Latin and Greek. Latin in particular was the official language of the empire because it was the original language of Rome. Arena again. And some everyday free time activities for ancient Romans. Does it fit the time and the period? I don't think so. So what doesn't fit? Ancient Romans didn't play badminton and they definitely didn't wear baseball caps. We can see some mobile phone and a sandwich, which doesn't fit to the period. So ancient Romans didn't have mobile phones and they didn't eat any burgers. We used many positive and negative forms of simple past, and here are only some of them. I'm going to divide them into two groups. So I'll drag down the negative forms. Didn't eat, didn't write, didn't wear, use, didn't vacuum, didn't play, and didn't have. On the top, there are only positive forms. So let's see the regular ones. Worked, believed, used, and worshipped. And the rest, there are irregular forms of simple past: built, began, fought, had, and were. There is the time travel machine for the last time, and I'm going to take you to Middle Ages, and I'm going to leave you here because there is an activity that I wish that you finish for your homework. Take a piece of paper and pencil and fill in the blanks in those 9 sentences. You have 4 positive, affirmative, and 3 negative sentences. And those verbs in the brackets are in infinitive and you have to put it into simple past. So I help you the first one. During the Middle Ages, kings and nobles often lived in castles. So you'll continue in that order. I would like you to have some kind of feedback for this lesson and to fill in this exit card. So, could you list 2 positive and 2 negative simple past verb forms? 2 positive and 2 negative. Think about it. Number 2, can you list 2 affirmative forms with regular ending, ed and e, and 2 irregular? We had many of them and they were highlighted in red. So you can watch the presentation one more time and revise. them. The last question is, I still don't understand this, I need help or would like to learn more about what? If there is something, please write on the card. When you finish that activity and the Middle Ages activity, there are some more practice. If you wish to practice simple past more, please follow the links here and enjoy it. Thank you for your attention today. Goodbye.